It's your boy Afro J. We're about to win another game. We've moved up to level number 11. Thanks to no show last week. This is L's last chance you league play. Let's get it. We live, y'all.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football,
and Happy New Year.
David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Go.
Get lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Illinois' offense will get the ball first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw. It's Newton. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. He went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return.
All right, see, had me play from the playbook.
For the first time today. And guys, we talk
Let's
about
see
how
what all
tight
we
ends
can do
are
to
the
get this
quarterback's
ready.
best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smooth.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. It seems like every week defensive coordinators go in and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
The Panthers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run play action, extending the play. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Let's look at the big picture for Pitt. When you're sitting inside the top 25 halfway through the season, the goal is clear. Win out. Hope you get a little bit
Oh, come on.
This party only has a dozen spots.
And it starts with winning out and taking care of business. And that starts today, right? Like every single game has to matter. It has to count. You got to look at yourself and say, how do we continue to grow, get better, And then, Jesse, let the dominoes fall where they fall.
That's it. And this is a top 25 team right now that I think has really good leadership inside the locker room. And these guys are really dedicated and focused on making sure this team worries about the opponent today. The rest of college football is going to take care of itself. This whole picture could look entirely.
He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that
Didn't
one
even
as he
get
tries
away.
to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The one thing I love about this defensive coordinator is that he has a lot of different exotic looks. He's not just going to rush with 4. He's not just going to rush with 3. He's not just going to blitz.
He's got it up to 20. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the hands because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling plays.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's gone. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Pulls and throws off the RPO. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get.
Touchdown, Panthers.
Gimme.
Nice
Gimme.
catch and good
Gimme.
work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, how about...
And let's hold on just
What?
a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
There it is right there. He's in there. Look at that. Nothing. Oh.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Panthers look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback sneak trying to get a push. Sneak gets it done.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Looking for a man. It's Newton. Connection to the right. It's a running room. He's at the 30. He's at the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown Illini.
Okay, that was just bad coaching on my part.
They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. Turning it on. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And what a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness. This defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it. Get it to your running back. Let him do the rest. Chew up some yardage and make the big play for the offense.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off play action. Fires to the wideout.
Dude, who are you throwing? No, you did not. You did not fire to the wideout.
Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, fighting Illini. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
You did not fire that to the wideout. As you told me.
Split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Back to pass. It's Holstein. Got a man. It's Scott. Oh, and that's
Whoa.
the ball's loose. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Throws to the wideout. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19
How you supposed to run that play?
down.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
Sets up the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Pittsburgh will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. Sneaks it into the end zone.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So an 82-yard drive there. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. On the run, it's Valentine.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. To the air, it's Newton. He's got the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He
How?
It high and deep down the left side.
Why are you not there? Why are you not?
And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I love it.
This should not be this hard.
Trust your quarterback because you know he can
I am
execute
pissed, man.
and that is the way you finish your first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wide Washington is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Husky Stadium, but the purple and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 10 over UCLA. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Crazy.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hicks. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think his play callers
Bruh,
right now,
just hand it to him.
With respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We'll find out here.
That's going to help
It's
us.
easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
To throw again. That's caught. It's Johnson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen and the defense ran right through it. The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
Killing me small.
Close in on him after a good return on the interception. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And they
I like it.
Quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Oh, they're after him. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll bring it back out to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds there. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be
pitch the ball. What is wrong with you? You're not doing anything I'm telling you to do.
Phenomenal job by the
About to
defense
sit
that
down.
time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused.
Looking deep down the right side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Looking left. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And you'll see this with offenses sometimes, man. They make a big play. They're going to stay aggressive, but the defense did a great job. You gave up one big play. Don't.
Got some room in to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Panthers! And that one will give them the lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And to get rid of it quickly. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
The Fighting Illini with mere inches to gain on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the yoke.
Get the lead, run for the win.
To the big fullback. There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Run it with the fullback. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Pitt now operating in the red zone. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive.
Bruh.
And he dropped it. Defense picks it up.
Nope.
Up down in there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Yeah, he was separated.
To have another look at the monitor, using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them
Boom.
up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Rides the back on the option, the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Power football with the run. Past the first down marker and still running. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 20. Touchdown Illini. They move on top here in the 4th.
I am not losing to Illinois.
This offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update
1
on a
and
game
4.
happening in the American. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as any will. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by 11 to Navy. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. Dropping back, it's Holstein. He hurls one deep down the left side.
Bruh, throw the ball. How the hell is that ball not falling?
Massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And you see the dagger concept so much in pro football, in college football, and they're trying to run a guy deep to take that safety with him, pull him out of the way, and then kind of throw it right underneath that vacated area where he's at. Unsuccessfully, but that's what they were trying to accomplish on that play.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another 1st down. The give to the fullback. Shows him the stiff arm. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The option look. Now the toss. Got the 1st down and more. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
That's caught. It's Robinson. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me in the game.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Touchdown, Pitt! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Illinois offense returns to the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Here's the pressure. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top. Maybe a deciding play here. He's taking the deep shot. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Now, thanks to that gamble and failure, a chance to tack a little extra onto the lead late. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Running play to
Dude, get out of the way. What the hell?
And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. After this, it'll be a wrap. Defense not showing press coverage. To the air. It's Newton. Pocket breaking down. Got out of trouble and throws. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one.
Oh my goodness, that was undue stress, man.
Clinics,
but, you know, life.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate
Thanks for
passing
watching.
game, the RPOs,
Remember,
the run game.
love is
David,
for
this was just
suckers.
clinical